Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
You all right? Yes, sir. Doing good. Yeah, just got back to the crib from the gym. So yeah,
You wake out early this morning, huh?
yeah. I get up early. Gotta get it, man. Gotta get it early. Get that day going right.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like,
got
hey, I feel like if you don't get off that routine, your day just go all out of whack. You know.
Mm-hmm.
The older I get, I be like, bro, boy, if I even try to start my day late. That's just that's a day. That's a day I ain't even looking forward to. I ain't even looking forward to that day because I already know what type of time it's gonna be on.
Yeah, a routine is something, man. A routine, kids don't even know how far a routine can take them,
Take
man.
you, boy.
They don't even realize how far a routine can
That
take them.
routine is different,
Yep.
bro. That's why I was telling the kids, the girl that I train now, like I had made it like a workout plan. I'm like, bro, when you wake up, when you go to school, you wake up at a certain time every day
Mm-hmm.
because you know you got to be at school. But when you summertime, everybody just say, they just trying to take a deep compress for the whole summertime. I'm like, bro, you can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't, like, your mind, your body is conditioned to wake up at a certain time. Now, it's conditioning because you're going to school, but that
yeah.
should be just an everyday life thing. Like, wake up at a certain time. Let me get my work in. Let me get my mind
Mm-hmm.
right for the day. You waking up at 12, 11 o'clock, the day over with. You can't go do nothing.
Wow.
You can't do
Yeah.
nothing. So yeah, I feel like the routine, like I get up at like 4:30, 4:35 every morning for the most part. Pray, read, and then I go straight to the gym. You know what I'm saying? The latest I wake up is probably like 5:30. And that's if I like stay, because if I go to bed by 10, I can wake up. But if I
Yeah.
stay up a little later than that, then I'll probably wake up at like 5:30 or something like that. But I just feel like kids gotta learn how to stay on that routine. Whatever routine they on, they gotta stay on that. Um, even if it's not going to the gym, like just wake up and do something. Like you know what I'm saying? Move around. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So,
Yeah, they don't understand, bro, because that's why a lot of kids fail when they get to college. Because
mm-hmm.
they haven't trained their bodies to do those type of
Right.
things. And so when you get to college and they have you at a
Damn,
five,
you dusty again.
yeah,
Hey, it's definitely my lighting back at
You need
home.
to go get you a ring light.
Yeah, I know. I got one on the way.
Oh,
I got
okay.
one on the
Oh
way.
yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, he got a bag full of goodies on the
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh
How y'all
shoot.
doing this morning?
Doing
Oh yeah,
good,
he
man.
good, man. Talking
Good.
about the routine, man. Talking about the routine. How much a routine can take your life to another
Yeah.
level.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah, we were
sure.
Yeah,
just kind of I was telling them how I get up every morning, and I like, if I start my day a little later than what I normally do, I say, yeah, it's a bad day waiting to happen.
Yeah,
Like, every time I done started my day where I ain't supposed to start it, some random just happened. I'm like, bro,
yeah.
it just your syncness. I don't know what it is. What?
Especially a workout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially a workout.
Yeah, I'm just out of sync. But so our topics today, transfer rule didn't pass, so they was kind of going through UIL, the state and stuff like that, didn't pass. Uh, the only thing that kind of changed, it affects the university, so the high school kids still can't get paid like everybody claiming.
yeah, yeah.
And then what's the definition of a bag when it refers to basketball? Uh, I mean, we kind of talked about this at the beginning of the year, how UAL was kind of cracking down, or the state was kind of cracking down on transfer rules. I feel like it needs to pass, just because at the end of the day, if a parent's willing to take their kid to the school, wake up every morning, I mean, let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they paying taxes for the schools to get built. So why, you know what I'm saying? Just too much control. It's a too much control thing. Like the schools that's gonna win, they're gonna win regardless. You know,
Yep.
they gonna find a way to win. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel bad for the kids that's good and they playing on these sorry teams for the rest of their high school career, and it's just kind of like, dang, like I ain't even get the opportunity to compete for a championship because of this rule. You know what I'm saying? And they probably championship my kids, but they such in a losing culture that it kind of just
Right.
messes with their mind.
That's when
Uh,
you get. That's when you go for your 1,000 point, 2,000 point club. You
yeah,
know, that's when you. I mean, if you like that, that's supposed to happen, bro. I don't care if you at a Cyrus school. That's supposed to happen. I
yeah.
mean, I forgot about that girl that was down in that country town, Burks. Her last name was Burks.
Oh, Tanaya.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
She was doing what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I don't want to hear that if you like that and you ain't got none of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of the fact, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to still have a great high school career. So, I'm seeing a lot of kids talk, but I don't see the numbers. I don't see the numbers backing up their talk.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
So you saying
yeah,
it's even though the transfer not it's a con, you saying it still should be a pro because you still should be able to get your numbers and
yeah,
have some type of recognition.
yes,
So no,
yes.
So okay, let me play devil's advocate. What if you got a terrible coach who won't let you do that?
Mm.
yeah,
I just don't. If you like that, bro, how can a coach stop you from being like that? I
Nah,
don't. I'm
I
serious.
I know a couple. I know a
I'm about
couple.
to say it's a couple because
Hey,
they
I
want to
know
get so
a coach.
systematic.
I know a coach who told a kid, "Where you gonna go? Where else you gonna go and play? Like you ain't got no, you can't go
You,
nowhere else.
you can't transfer.
You got to deal with this."
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's too many private schools
Yeah.
and other schools you go to now that have to deal with that. Like, you ain't gotta stay. You ain't gotta stay public. If it's an asshole like that, then I recommend you get the hell away from that
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Like, if you've proven that you've worked on your game, you're not selfish, you play within the team confines, you do the things you're supposed to do as a player. Like, get the hell out of there. If you got coaches like that's in the game, why they not fired yet? Why the parents ain't got together and got their coach out of there? Like, if you a true asshole, parents can get you out of there, bro. They can get you out of there if you're a true asshole.
you think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah. Oh yes, I've seen it. I've seen it, bro. I've seen the non-true assholes get fired. I've
But you
seen
know,
the guys.
it take time though. It take time.
Yeah, but if they all come together and start bitching and moaning about what the coach is doing and the players also support man, that coach gone, bro.
Yeah.
These kids run stuff now, man. These kids, it's way different than it used to be.
Yeah.
Unless you the head coach and the head of the math department and everybody passing math because of you, you might be secure with a job, or you the head coach over the English department
Mm-hmm.
and you running things on the English side and they don't want to fire you because you help the school with their academics and the curriculum, so them the only way, man. But man, if you an asshole, bro, and you been an asshole to kids and not treating kids fairly, you out
Yeah.
of there, bro. You
Yeah.
out of there.
I just feel like I see your point as far as like there should be no excuse of why you shouldn't get no looks or nothing like that. I mean, because if you like that on your high school team, you putting up the numbers, then a good AAU team is probably gonna pick you up. You
Yes.
know? So that makes
Yes.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
just
I'm just saying if you like that. See, our definition of like that in is now is different for parents and kids. Yeah, I hear so many kids say they like that and they not, bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hear so many kids say they like that and they
so
not.
if you ain't never scored 1,000 points, you ain't like that for sure.
Hey, man, put that criteria out there. You should be doing that if you like that.
Yeah.
With 4 years, I'm giving you 4. I'm not saying within 2 or 3.
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying
Right.
in 4 years, you should be done scored 1,000 points, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
If
easy.
you if you like
Yeah.
that, if you like that,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, you name the players that you say like that, and go look at their high school bio, and you're gonna be like, yep, you're right, Z. They like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody want a holiday like that, and they really not like that, bro. But it only take real people to tell kids that. Like, everybody's scared to say that now. I say it to them, nigga. You not like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, shit, yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's how far away from realness that we are, though. We're a long way away from realness now, man. There's so many delusional people out here now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the excuse last night I told a bunch of kids, stop pointing the finger away from you. Put them up to do me.
Yeah.
Pointing at me, I gotta be accountable for how I'm doing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's too many avenues now to be good, dog. And some of these kids blame everybody else but themselves, bro. Like we talked about last week, they don't need to be with Trey, you, and me every day to get better,
Right.
bro. They don't need to do that, but they want to blame. They want to have a blame game. You know what I'm saying? So now the accountability gone, and we just fall away from realness. But anyway, go. I get on a whole nother topic,
Yeah.
bro.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like that transfer portal benefits though? If it do pass, do you feel like it's more positive than negative?
Yeah.
I think things gonna get real crazy, bro. I think things gonna get real. I think what I just talked about, it's gonna be so many. I just told a parent this last night. Do you know it's a such thing as being a Duncanville kid or being a Faith Family kid or being like you got to be different to play at those type of
Right.
schools. So you think a bunch of kids that think they like that are gonna try to go over there and play and they're not gonna play, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so the delusional effect gonna happen. Like, I think I'm like that, so I need to go over here. You know what I'm saying? And you really not like that.
But I don't
So,
think everybody just want to walk up in Duncanville though like that. If anything, people
boy,
like I think
Nah.
boy,
most people scared to
boy,
walk
Nah.
up in
you,
Duncanville.
Nah.
boy, you
Nah.
crazy. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah.
You ought
Yeah.
to hear how many mamas that come to me and
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
"My baby going
Yeah.
to Duncanville
For
Yeah. I
real?
early,
hear it.
bro,
I hear it.
early,
I hear it.
early," and I'm looking like, what?
I hear it all the time.
Yeah,
What?
They say
yeah,
Duncanville is recruiting me. I said, man, they recruiting everybody,
yeah,
man. Yeah, they must be recruiting everybody.
yeah.
Yeah,
The track.
he
I,
ain't
hey,
lying. It's a lot of
Ed,
kids.
I live out here, man. I live on this side of town, bro. I hear it all the time.
Az, it's kids from the north saying they going to Duncanville.
I'm telling you, bro. Man,
Yeah,
I hear it all the time, bro. And I try to tell people, your baby not a Duncanville kid. She's not gonna play there.
What?
But that's in their mind. In their mind, that's what they see. I'm telling you, it's a such thing as being that type of kid. I mean, and a lot of these
Ain't
kids
no way.
not that type of
Ain't no way,
kid.
dog. Ain't no
Yeah,
what?
I'm not lying to you.
yeah. Nah, he, bro, he is dead, bro. I heard so many kids, and they be in the sixth and seventh grade
Yeah,
saying that.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Sixth,
yeah.
seventh, eighth
Oh,
grade
okay.
saying, "Hey, I'm going to Duncanville
And
next year," or "I'm
then the
going."
6-7 goes so far away from being able to play at
That's
Duncanville.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense at that young age, like that.
No, but I'm talking about skill wise,
yeah,
skill and development wise. They're never going to play there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They're so far away from it.
That's
They're so far away from it, man. So but that's the delusional effect I be talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they can go survive at something. Even City Hill, bro. You ain't walking up in there, bro, and she
yeah.
finna be looking at you like, what is this?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got time to wait.
Right.
They
So
trying to compete.
you said it's gonna be a positive thing if it do happen. Why you say that?
was it transfer?
Yeah.
Um, just from the fact you can't be held with a bad. Only way I think about it is you with a bad coach.
Hmm.
Like your coach not focused, your coach don't got an environment. Like he's saying, you go to Duncanville, like you walk in Duncanville, it's a home of the champions. Like
Right.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
an environment. The locker room is decorated. Like then you go to other locker rooms and it's just a locker room. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Or it's the coach. The coach. I don't want to be mean, but the coach don't care. The coach don't care. The
Hmm.
coach don't give a damn about the kids. They not making them work out. They don't care. And it's like you said earlier, like why stay in a situation like that?
yeah,
Like, and you you're supposed to be in a
yeah.
better situation. That's the only
If
time I
you
say it'll
if
work.
you're striving to be a big time basketball player and your culture doesn't match your dreams and aspirations, I want the transfer portal rule where that kid can move, man. That's not fair to that kid that's striving to be excellent in what they do and trying to be good at everything they do in basketball, whatever sport it is. They should have the leisure to pack up and better go where they want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, or get to somewhere where that's happening for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's unfair for a kid to have to go through that. Well, like you said, a coach drive up and hey, I'll get the balls out, shoot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I mean, that exists around
Right.
here.
Hey, and
I
I
mean, that
got
exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get a check. They get a check. They
Mm-hmm.
make sure kids stay in trouble and go to class and if they go 4-21, it's okay.
Right.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that exists.
yeah.
So
I got
if
some
for a kid
girls.
for a kid that's aspiring to be really great, you know what I'm saying, on the girl side or boy side, and they don't have that kind of culture for them, that's gonna kind of bleed into their sour a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they gonna,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? That might take their little drive away.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. I got a girl right now. I can't talk about the situation too deep, but she with a coach. I don't know the coach
Mm-hmm.
personally, uh, but it's not level no more. You know, and the mama is complaining and not complaining, taking it to the board, the athletic directors and stuff like that. So uh, it's proof in the pudding and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, I know you can't leave. You don't want to leave. You know, she don't want to leave. But it's like, if this coach is terrible, because now I'm like, hey, I gotta go talk to the coach, like, because it's like I see it and
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing it, and it's like you're not going through another year like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we not gonna go through another year. Most people will deal with that stuff. Oh, what we gonna do? But we strong minded. It's like, bro, we gonna figure it out another way. We'll go homeschool. We'll
Mm-hmm.
go private school. We'll do something. But if he gonna treat you like this, don't even worry, because he did tell her, hey, if you want to leave, leave. Where you gonna go? Like where else you
Yeah,
gonna go?
And
yeah,
Leave.
lose a whole year.
And lose all, and he said that with
Yeah.
confidence and cockiness. And it's like,
yeah,
oh yeah, you're not gonna play with nobody like us
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we
yeah,
in that. You ain't
yeah,
telling me directly to do that because it's like, all right,
yeah,
come on, man, be
Yeah.
for real. Then it's another situation where I got a girl who's going to high school and I just don't believe the coach is focused. Like,
Mm-hmm.
coach is out there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's like, man, do you really want to go around somebody that's fun? And that's what I'm saying, that's not focused, that's not gonna push you to that play, because you one of those players that need to be pushed to that next level for sure.
Yeah.
So that's when I say that transfer is gonna work, when you just got a terrible coach.
Do you feel
yeah.
like do you feel like the level of high school will be better with the transfer portal rule or the transfer rule?
Uh,
Do you feel like it will be?
I think more it'll be some high schools that come up more, some
That's
high schools that
yeah.
come up.
Yeah. It'll be. I mean, like right now. I mean, on Tuesday and Friday nights, you only want to go watch a few schools.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you think
Frisco
about it.
will be
You think
Frisco will be
about it.
one of the top dogs.
It might be,
Yeah.
it might be three more programs that got to keep boosted up with. You know what I'm saying? With the transfer portal rule, because you think about distance. You think about having to drive way over here, or
Right.
I can go right here and still kind of get the same thing and be in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Because some parents gonna put that in play, like, man, I can't get up every morning doing this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't commit to that, coach. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be able to drive way over there, and I can go right
Yeah.
here, and we might end up playing y'all in the third round.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that might help some other schools get to that higher stage because they're getting a very good player. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And they already got some pieces.
Right.
They got some pieces. You know what I'm saying? So, and then some kids gonna think about, I just need some pieces because
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I don't need to go join them because I'm gonna be a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just
So I
try to
still want.
get you a couple players over there with you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That makes
And
So
sense.
that might change some things too. I wish kids would start thinking like that because I hate how they play now. I hate AAU teams. All the girls, all the boys want to play together. They all want to be on the same team,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't even know they stun their growth.
what I
Because
tell you
guess
last
what?
night,
When you
Ed,
play,
Yeah.
when you play with all those good players, you never have to dig deep.
what I tell you
You're always
last night,
comfortable.
Ed,
You're always comfortable. You're
you
always comfortable.
you ain't never
Yeah,
been
you're
battle
always
tested.
comfortable, bro.
You,
Yes, you never have to dig deep.
yeah, you ain't never
Yeah,
been battle tested for
no, no. you don't know how to get out the trenches because you got all these other good players around you, and somebody's gonna do this, somebody's gonna do that. So you don't never, you don't never have to get grimy. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate how the culture has changed now because that's what all the girls do now. They all go play together. All the boys go play. All the good boys go play on the same team, and so they stunt their growth. They stunt their growth by doing that. Nobody want to believe me that I'm saying that, but it's true, bro. It's true.
That makes.
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe that. Uh, so NIL, the governor or whoever passed the law for NIL for I think 17 and up to get it in high school and college. But in high school, this is why social media is like
Yeah.
bad and good.
Yeah.
People take something and run with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without reading the full details about something. So the NIL space, like he approved it for 17 and up. So now, so colleges last year in Texas couldn't even work with NIL deals. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But now they able to do that. So now if you 17 and up, the seniors they really can't even get paid like that. They can sign the paperwork, but they can't get paid
Mm-hmm.
no money
Yeah.
until they get to
To
college. You
college.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you can sign a deal, but you can't get
Yeah.
paid. So it's just kind of like I want
But
people to kind
but
of really
but listen
clarify.
to this. This is my thing. Even regardless if they would have passed it for high school kids, how many kids finna get some
Yeah,
money in high school
yeah.
if you not like that?
I can name three people right now.
Who?
Yeah.
And on the girl side.
Alba,
Oh, you talking about old like in
Yeah.
Dallas?
Yes. Three
J
people in
J
Texas.
JC,
JC.
Texas.
JC, who else?
Bella Flinders
Bella.
in
Yeah.
San Antonio,
Hey,
and
but
Yeah.
you also miss. You gotta have a type of like an image too. Like
the,
you
and
gotta
half
be.
these kids don't even post on their page.
That's what I'm
Yeah. Know
saying.
what
What
I'm
the fuck you
saying?
finna get?
You don't see no real like social media platform with these kids like posting. Like you see other people posting them, collaborating with them, but it's nothing like they promote. They not like
Bro,
advertising
the
nothing
people
like.
that's in my program, bro, I literally have to tell their parents, hey, yo, make sure they collab because they will never have no post on their
Yeah.
page.
Yeah,
Like I make a
Yeah.
bunch of videos for my members. I have to
Yeah.
get on the parents behind to
Yeah.
tell them about the kid accepting the collab so they can have something on their page when the coach go over there.
yeah,
But they, but
Because
they
they
got
don't
a
post.
they got a picture of them with their lips poked out though.
yeah,
They got a picture of them
Or,
with their lips
not
poked
even
out.
that. They got a black
Uh,
screen as a profile pic.
yeah, well, I
I'm
see a
like,
bunch of them. I see a bunch of them that say they love basketball, but they don't have
no
no basketball stuff on.
yeah.
basketball
Yeah,
stuff.
none.
I'm like,
Hey,
bro, the Instagram or Twitter, that's your resume. That's your profile. The first thing people look at.
I told
First thing somebody asks,
I
they don't
told some
ask you for
kids.
your phone number no more. They ask, hey, you got a gram?
Yeah,
That's the first thing they ask.
I told some kids this, man. If I would have had this as a kid, do you know how many times I'd have set up in the gym and made 25 to 33s in a row and posted that shit for college coaches to see this mug can shoot.
yeah,
Like, like the stuff I did in gyms by myself, people would be amazed if I could have posted it, bro. Like, dang, look at this man, workout, bro. Like, these kids don't even think like that, bro. They don't even think about doing that type of stuff, like just going viral and working out. They just got their phone, got their homegirl recording, a homeboy recording, and be like, ooh, look at this fool right here. Just
yeah,
catch a shoot, catch a shoot, catch a shoot. They don't even think about stuff like that. They be looking at me like confused, like, Coach, you serious? Like, yes.
yeah,
Like, why wouldn't you do that?
yeah,
Fact.
yeah.
Your goal is
Hey,
to get to the school.
hey.
Why are you
Nowadays,
not posting yourself, displaying what you can do? Why are you
yeah,
not showing your workouts, the
Yeah,
process to what you're doing in the game? So now it aligns up.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Nowadays, I was telling y'all about the streaming, but I was telling the girl I'm training Kennedy. I'm like, we about to start streaming. Like, you about to start streaming on your own. Like, but I'm telling her, I'm like, it's gonna be harder for me because whoever I bring in or whatever I do, I gotta pay for it because I'm a grown man. I
yeah,
said, you in high school, you got a whole bunch of kids with cameras and whatever phones who know how to work this, who ain't doing nothing, who would love to follow you around holding that camera and
yeah,
stream with you. I said, you waking up at 5:30 in the morning. This should be on stream. Like, you should stream there. It's like we record these videos, and I'm like, then you go back in there and you break those clips down. And you go put it on TikTok, Instagram,
Mhm.
Facebook. You go put it on all these platforms. I said, about 3 months, 6 months, you should be getting paid. I said, by
Yeah.
the time you get to college, people gonna throw money at you because your life and your
Image.
image is like you
Yeah,
already making a bag off
yeah,
this stuff.
Yep.
yeah,
Like they gonna throw a bag because they be like, oh, she gonna bring in 20,000 people,
yeah.
20,000 views.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
I'm putting her on that game too. Like, hey, why you should be streaming your whole life, how you warm up, how you prepare, your off days, your recovery time, your training sessions. I'm like, you go train a session, go in there and make a clip of it. You might train for an hour. Go in there and make a 20-second clip. That
Yep.
shit go viral. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
I
you're
don't get it,
right.
bro.
Like they don't utilize this like that.
I don't get it.
Social media is your currency, man.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's
resume.
and
Yeah.
But
resume. Like I just,
guess what? Guess what we go back to? Are you really like that?
but I don't even think you gotta be like that to make content.
Well, to make
Mm-mm.
to make content people want to watch.
That's
Mikey
that's
Williams was Mikey Williams wasn't like
Oh
that.
shit! Yeah.
Come on,
whoa,
Oh,
man.
come
what?
on, come on,
What?
Trey.
Hey,
Come on,
What?
Trey.
come on, man.
Come on,
Where he at
man.
now?
In high school, he
Cause he
was
got
like that.
Bro,
trouble.
no, the
Cause he got
media,
trouble.
bro. The media. He recorded himself. Of course, you're gonna get all the good
No,
clips.
no, no,
Like
no, Trey. I got to see the boy play.
he like
The
that.
nigga
Okay,
could
my
hoop,
bad.
bro.
My
He could
bad then.
hoop, bro.
My
Yeah,
bad.
The
Cause I
nigga could
never
hoop.
seen him play in
I
The
was
nigga
like,
could
person.
hoop, bro. Yeah, the
yeah.
nigga could hoop, bro.
Hey,
He could
only
hoop.
time I seen him, he was dogging some little white boys out. So it
Now
was
I seen him
like,
play. I seen him play against some dudes, dog.
yeah.
I seen him play against some dudes. Yeah,
All
Duke
right, my
could
bad,
go,
Z.
man.
My
Yeah, Duke
bad,
could
Z.
go. Yeah, Duke could go, man.
I'm like,
Okay,
hold on.
okay.
But
What
nah,
about okay, Z? What about the Julian Newman then? Because only time I seen
Now
him,
that
okay.
was yeah, that was awful. That was awful.
Because look,
Yeah,
it was
I say that
awful.
because look, my first time ever seeing Mikey Williams, it wasn't on basketball court. He was with some tigers. And I said, and then everybody, oh my gosh, famous basketball player swimming with tigers. So I clicked on the video. Then I started seeing the video. I was like, all right, it remind you of that old Ballers Life videos. Like you seen all them dudes on that Ballers Life
yeah,
where it's like, all right, but look who they playing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
of course you're gonna do this against these dudes. Like, so I never really seen him play in person.
yeah.
Like, I always thought it was like social media. They had millions of followers on
Well, that's
social
just
media.
Listen, man, do you need college coaches on you early, late? It doesn't matter. I'm Coming University got everything for you. Posted twice a month, 16 plus thousand followers, 450 plus coaches every month. And we just dropped the app. I'm Coming University got its own app, own platform where we got every access to every coach in America, D1, D2, NAIA, JUCO. It don't matter what level you want to go to and what level are you good enough for at the end of the day. Book a call in the description and let's get you seen and let's get you.
like our boy Hansel, one arm Hansel. He liked that,
Now
bro.
he liked that.
Yeah, he liked that. You know
He
what I'm
liked
saying?
that.
But nobody gave him an opportunity. Nobody has gave him a real opportunity to show that he liked that. You know,
I,
so I
I
mean,
think he done had his opportunities now. He done had some opportunities.
no, not it.
He done
He
played
didn't
with
get
some
it.
good
Yeah,
colleges.
but not big time colleges. Like you know why he was coming out of high school, he was top, one of the top boys players, but no college like Kentucky or some of the bigger name colleges went after him to offer him a
So
scholarship. He
let me
he,
ask you a question.
he got all the low mid majors. He got all the low mid majors, and he didn't get
But
no big time offers
he
like
didn't. But he didn't even dominate at those smaller schools. That's what I'm saying. He didn't dominate at those
So
schools that he
let me
was
ask
at.
you a question though. Back in high school when we first, because we didn't find out about his social media. The world made you find out about him, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
If he would have had a social media presence like Mikey Williams, do you think he would have got a big offer?
He did.
I'm
He
saying
had a
what
big.
Who?
Z saying. Like, do you think he would have got a
What?
bigger college
And
offer?
you saying this nigga got big offers? He didn't get no big offer
He
schools.
got an offer from Memphis. Memphis offered him.
Who?
The Hansel kid.
No,
Memphis
they
had
didn't.
offered him.
No,
Yeah,
they didn't.
Memphis offered him.
Memphis did not offer Hansel. Northwestern. Memphis never offered
Memphis,
help.
yes, they did. Memphis was his first big offer. That was it. I think that was his only big
Was
offer
it a
was
real,
Memphis.
real offer?
Now that my point, I don't know, but he got offered by Memphis. That was the only one I know for sure, for sure. But yeah, other than that, like, social media is just big, bro. Like posting on your page, like I just don't get it. Like even if I'm taking a selfie, like it's something. I just feel
Like,
like these kids deal with so much anxiety. They worry about what everybody else think when they post it. So that's why they don't post. That's really why I believe. Because like even when I do interviews with kids, like I can tell the ones that's kind of they used to having conversations at the house. They used to talking. They used to doing this. Some of them they'll get up there. Everything's short. Everything's short. I'm like, okay,
yes or
all right.
no? Yes or no?
Yep. Yes, everything quick. I'm like,
They not,
dang, you
but
ain't trying to have a conversation.
they not breathing. They not breathing at all.
So I feel like I definitely feel like kids like they gotta expand because I mean that's the world. Like AI, your job gonna get taken by a robot
Yeah.
if you don't learn.
Yeah, that G.
If you don't,
What's that called? That GBT? What it called?
oh that
GB?
chat,
What?
Chat GPT.
Man, my wife showed me that the other day. Man, that freaked me out, bro.
Yeah.
That freaked me out. You could type in what you want, and that,
yep,
that thing just come
Oh,
down, bro.
so you ain't really seen the real AIs where they can do voiceovers. Like I can go in
uh
there and make a
huh,
beat or duplicate a video, use these saying some shit you ain't never said a day in your life.
yep,
Yeah, and your
Oh, that's,
voice, your face, everything.
oh,
And
that's
people
yep.
be like,
yeah.
"Dang, Z did that," and people like, "What?"
Crazy,
Hey, it's
crazy,
crazy.
bro,
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
kids gotta, and what's crazy is they smart. Like the kids, they be knowing. My daughter be knowing about Chat TV. I'm like, bro, you in the seventh grade. What they ever using Chat TV? I'm like, bro, what?
That I think they had my couple of teachers at my school told me they had to get a software to
They said,
make sure the kids
yep,
wasn't using that to
uh
pass
huh,
their classes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got a software now that can catch it.
You
That you
think
use
you
that
you think
that
that's
you use
gonna make
AI.
kids dumber or smarter?
uh.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. All educators think this social media is making kids dumber.
You said
All,
it's making social media what?
I say teachers that's been in education for a long time, they feel like social media and all the things that come with it are making kids dumber.
I think it's making them more knowledgeable. I think just how you structure it, right? Like, so I
Yeah.
think like with the chat, right? Yeah, it'll give you the answers, it'll give you this, but it's kind of like, oh, what if you don't know something? Now you can ask something, and it's gonna give you the knowledge. So I think these kids are gonna be way smarter. Like you know what I'm saying?
If it's used the right
Hey,
way.
That's what. Yeah.
Jay
Now I
Jay
agree with
said,
that. I said lazier. They'll probably be. It
Yeah.
makes them lazier.
yeah, Jay
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
they smarter and thinking outside the box, but they lazier. That
Yeah.
makes sense for sure. Like
Yeah.
you can see, like back in the day, we didn't really have too much stuff to go and research on, so
Yeah.
we had to go like it took us longer. Now
Imagine
it
writing a
can
paper or a project or something.
say that again.
I said, imagine writing a paper or like a research paper or something like that. And we had to go find encyclopedias. We had to go find all these books. We had to go search the web.
We
Like
had
it's
to cite
literally,
the index.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you had to do all these things, bro. Like so, yeah, it just makes it easy. So a smart kid that's hungry, oh, it's gonna excel them. You know what
But
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna say this: they are missing a lot of basic common sense,
Yeah.
basic stuff. Like it's gonna be easier to get over on because it's gonna be people like us, not us, because I'm not like that. But it's gonna be people from what like how I come from. Y'all know the scammers, the boom. It's
Mm.
gonna be easier to get these kids when they grow up like scamming them and stuff because they really just don't know how to, like Z said, hold the conversations or
Hey, listen,
ask questions.
they don't have no
Yeah.
common
Yeah,
sense. They don't have no common sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes
They don't know how to ask that question like, why would I do that? Or that
Yeah.
shit don't make no
Yeah.
sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense though. Yeah, somebody said awareness and social skills. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
Mm.
that's where I feel like it's
Yeah.
hurting. Like that's why I feel like that's why I say get in front of the camera, posting on your social media. Like I feel like that's where the social skills. Because I mean, social media, that's all it is your social skills. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
See, no. See, that's what we saying though, Ed. It's kids who gonna be able to do this, but then get in first person and won't be able to like
A
talk.
room full of people that can't
Yeah,
do
they
it.
can't do it.
Bro,
Like they
But
can
on
do
here,
it.
they
if I'm
comfortable.
on live talking to people, bro, I can hold a conversation with you in
No,
person.
you can't. It's
You don't
two
think you
different
don't think it
things.
correlate?
It flips. We can because we already know how to be social. It
Yeah.
was harder for like, gee, am I right or wrong? It's harder for us to get on the camera
Yeah.
and talk because we know people back here watching.
I always tell people out all that FaceTime stuff my daughters let me doing that, man, just call me on the phone. I ain't gonna
Hey,
be looking at you doing all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But the kids, the generation that's coming after us, they are used to because they've been on camera since babies.
Yeah.
They've been on camera since man. First time I ever been recorded, I was in high school. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like these kids are on cameras at a young age. They know how to. They gonna be able to do this. But put them in, like Z said, put them in a room full of people and networking and like where it really matters. They won't be able to do it.
Hey, I'm
Most
not somebody
most kids
said
won't.
kids talk like they text. Boy, that is
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah,
fact, boy.
Yeah.
Tiana. Yeah.
Yeah, they be my kids in my group chat just be laughing at me because I be like, "What that mean? What that mean?" That's all I put. What that mean? I don't know what them short things mean. Like they put it. I'll be like, "What is that? What is that?" They all be laughing, bro. I don't know what that is.
They don't never spell
Yeah.
out full words.
No,
Hey,
It's
my
like
my text be long. My text be long, bro. Yeah, yeah,
hey, we know Z. Hey,
look, we
we
know,
know.
yeah,
bro. What? Hey, text me long. I be
yeah,
like, but it's just so funny, like just to kind of see, like, I feel like that hurt. I feel like that kind of hurts them because they don't. I don't feel like they know how to talk in complete sentences, like or right. Like I feel like the English language arts probably classes are probably gonna be their hardest classes because they don't write out nothing
yeah,
or they don't talk in complete sentences. It's always short. Like I can just imagine what a paper look like. Of course, you got your smart kids, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's taking education serious. They gonna be able, but them kids that's like in the middle and struggling and they so used to talking this certain way or
yeah.
texting this certain way,
Just
it's
said
gonna be
that.
hard. It's gonna be hard for them to do those certain
Hey,
things.
now go to this though. You remember when we was coming up, you had to read on a certain level.
Yeah,
These kids don't even read no
I think
more.
nah.
they still do AR, don't they?
No. Ask a kid how many books you
I
read.
mean,
I
uh,
bet you get zero.
dang, I thought they don't do they cut out AR.
Man, you know how many kids can't read in school right now?
Yeah. You remember back in the day, they used to, hey, by the time you left sixth grade, you done read what Cat Williams said. I done read a million books.
Education now is all about a
Yeah.
test, bro. It's all about a star test. Education now is all about a star. It's all geared to your them kids passing that state exam, bro. That test that matters about the school. If they got the right education going, teachers be so stressed out in classes like English, math, history, science. They be so stressed out because they got to make sure those kids are passing that star exam. So teachers don't teach like they used to teach us. They don't. It's not fun no more in class, man. Everything is geared to that test, bro.
Hold on, bro. Ain't no AR,
Bro, Ed, where you been? What are you talking about?
bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The
They got
AR point.
rid of AR when I was in school.
Oh, dang. I ain't been tuned in.
We
Like kids
stopped
can't
doing
even
AR.
kids, kids can't even write in cursive, dog. They
Yeah.
don't even know how to write
Well,
in
yeah,
cursive.
I knew they cut that out like 15
Yeah,
Oh
years
but
yeah,
I'm
ago.
just
I'm
saying though,
not even
like
tripping
like
about the
you asked,
cursive writing.
I asked some kids for an autograph, dude. They printing.
That's stupid.
Come on, man. Come
Hey,
on.
we used to practice our stuff. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm going
Yeah,
to the league. I'm
yeah,
going to make sure. I'm trying to sign this, make sure I
yeah.
get to the league.
yeah,
They don't even know how to. They don't have a signature, nothing, bro. They don't know how to do none of that. If it ain't typed out on that phone, man, or you know what I'm saying, like they don't understand none of that, man. I'm telling you.
yeah.
Now I
I'm just.
will. One thing I will say is though that they're good at like making money fast, like because of
Who
their
is they?
technology and
Who
they
is
good
they?
at creating businesses and stuff like that. You
Who is
said what?
they?
The younger generation, but
Name one kid in Dallas that's making money like that from social media.
I mean, I don't know nobody. It's the what's the name? Grunt, baby Grunt. That that little boy.
He making money?
Goddamn me. What? Get the bag.
Okay. I know who he
What?
is. I done see him run. That's his
Oh,
parents. But that's more so his parents though,
Jay
because
Watt,
he
Jay
too
Watt,
young.
I'm telling you, bro. I be seeing like Jay Watt ain't lying. Like some of them girls and boys are special. I try to make them feel good, man. Hey, sign this napkin for me, man. You gonna be special one day. And they
He
print it.
said he
They
signed
print their
his
name,
name.
bro.
He wrote
They
his
print their
name.
name. I'm like, dang. I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing to them, but I just walk away like, dang. Like it ain't no signature. It ain't nothing that
yeah.
later on when it's on the card, I can say, look at this. I had this for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
it's different, bro. They don't understand nothing
I
like
do feel
that.
like their generation is more creative though.
How?
Like, I feel like I. What you mean how?
What are they creating?
Like, just different.
They
Like,
trend. They
No,
trend.
you taking the 2% of kids who's doing it, and they follow, and then nobody else is doing it. Like you don't
Yeah,
see
like
no kids out here.
we got a bunch of followers in their generation. They see somebody else do it and they copyright it. They copy and
Hey,
paste. This a copy and paste generation.
yeah, because look, we talking about the streaming,
yeah,
right? We know kids in Cali or wherever they might be doing it, but in Dallas, the kids here are watching it. Like they on their phone, like this.
right,
I'm
Yeah,
like, what you doing? Watching Kai, watching DDG. They watching. They not actually creating it.
yeah.
I don't know, like you said, Baby Grunt, but he's too young to even
Saying,
understand it. So
yeah,
that's his parents doing
yeah,
it.
true,
yeah.
His parents
true.
is doing that. He's not doing it. Like, and I'm talking about high school kids. Like, I've been trying to tell kids all the time, like, why aren't you doing this stuff? Like y'all are young, like young girls at that. Like, I
Yeah.
was telling Kennedy, I'm like, dude, you get on this stuff, you will blow up real fast. I even gave her a tip. She had a little pink bow on. I said, you wear that pink bow and your little whatever you doing, man, people gonna go crazy over that.
Hmm.
Like you a girl. Like people was gonna buy this stuff from you. Like, but they don't understand it
Yeah.
yet. But you gotta teach them. Somebody gotta
Yeah.
teach them.
Man, I don't know. I think they hella smart though. I think the kids are just hella smart. They just lacking the street smarts and the common
I
sense
got
for the most part.
one more thing. I heard it was a white guy telling. He was like my mentor at the time, and we was talking about business, and he was like giving me the game, and he was like, man, never invest with somebody who don't capitalize their name. And then you see it nowadays, kids don't even capitalize their names no more.
Yep.
Everything
Hmm.
lowercase. Start watching it.
Hmm.
Even the text messages, everything lowercase. I'm like, dang, why they send me a lowercase? Why they lowercase
Yeah.
this? And he told me, "I don't mess with nobody that lowercase because they don't even value themselves."
Right.
All my all my stuff in cash. Everybody think I'm yelling.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
Or your screen too little. Hey, I got that big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The letters be this big.
Yeah.
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 Nah, man. So it's kind of switching topics a little bit. What is the definition of a bag when it comes to basketball? In your view, what is the definition of a bag?
All right, correct. The correct definition of a bag is having tools to be able to get out of situations. That's the correct definition of a bag. Is having a tool set of things that you can get out of hard situations. But is the bag being used correctly when you're just doing it for no reason? Hell no. But you have a bag to use it. Like I tell kids all the time, I think I had 22 layups in one game, and all I did was jab and go right and jab and go left. I never did a between. I never did a behind. I never did nothing. 22 layups. Y'all do the math on that, how many points I had. I didn't take not one shot the whole game. I had 22 layups. And all I did
So
was jab and go by somebody.
Is that the definition of a bag?
I didn't have to use my bag.
But I feel like that's a bag.
Oh, that's something. It's a
That,
tool. It's a
that
my
I feel
jab.
like if you could come down, so say for instance, you come down, you pass it, you come off a pick and roll, boom, shot. You come down, you pass it, you go off a double screen, you come back up, boom, that's a shot. You make it. You come down, you get out, come off a pick and roll, you get to the midi, boom, that's a bag.
Yeah,
Like you in your bag,
but
like you in your flow, then you in your bag. Like I feel
but
like
that's
kids think
but though
bag is whoop, 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 whoop,
yeah,
boom. Like
nah,
Low pickup dribbles
yeah,
over the head. Yeah, they want to do all that. Like I
yeah,
be seeing
for no
kids now.
reason, for
Yeah,
no reason, for
yeah.
no reason, no.
AZ wide open for a layup. Nobody ball. They got to go over their head.
Yeah,
I be like, bro, just lay the ball up.
yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
or spin it. They gotta spin the ball. They gotta spin it off the
Yeah.
backboard where it goes, and then it go way over the rim. It don't even go in the rim. It just go way over the rim.
Hey, I thought I was the only one dealing with it,
Yeah, yeah.
Z.
Hey,
yeah,
Hey,
other night, I got some youngsters. They 7th, 8th grade. They want to be so sweet on their finishes. I said, man, let me tell you something. How many points you gonna get for that layup?
facts.
2. And I said, how many points you gonna get for the regular layup? 2. I said, why the hell you doing it then? If you're going to get the same amount of
Yep,
points, they don't add an extra point on because you put a spin on the ball to go in. They
yep.
don't add no extra point to that. You know what I'm saying? But these kids now, man, they got in their head, they see all this stuff, and they want to do all that stuff, and they don't have no reason to do it. They think I be lying when I say I jabbed for 22 layups. Didn't do not one behind, not one between, not nothing. Just hard
or
jabs, hard ball, foot jabs, just gone, gone.
yeah,
Yeah, and then they be looking at me like, that's boring. That's what they look at. They like,
yeah.
that's boring.
You,
But you
hey, Z,
scoring.
you can't host a training session. AZ, today in today's world, you can't host a training session like that.
I do.
Oh, they'll
I
leave.
do.
Straight
Oh, they'll
jabs.
leave.
I, I do. I
Yeah,
do. I mean,
I do.
I done
I'm
did
saying
jabs
most
all
people
night
can't
one
though.
night. Everybody looking like, I'm tired of jabbing. I'm tired of jabbing. But I'm not backing off of it. That's why I say I don't care when kids leave me. I don't care what kids leave me because you know what? I tell them all the time. You know how many times Steph Curry do one move? He might do one move for 3 hours.
That's
For three
that's
hours.
how you develop. That's how you
3 hours
develop
to
it,
do
though.
one damn move. For one move. That's all he doing. Kobe said he used to do one move, work on one move for 3 hours.
Yep.
Right. Hard.
The kids think you got to do all that other stuff, man. No, we just working on jabs today. We're working on jab. We're working on the variations of jabs. We're working on, cross jab, regular jab. I'm not breaking jabs all the way down for this whole hour. You know what I'm saying? So, but like you said, the kids don't like the boring stuff.
Or,
They don't like it, bro.
or can I
They don't
let
like
me?
the boring stuff.
Or even like today in today's game. I'm big on teaching pull-ups. Before I even like at a
Facts.
young age, young kids. I gotta explain this. Young kids not like I'm talking about babies. They not really ready to do the layups, the
Yeah.
1-2 layups. So
Hmm.
I teach them how to do pull-up jump shots from an early age. Hey, stop here, shoot it, right? So it carries on when they older. So I like to teach that one dribble pull up, 1-2 pull up, the correct footwork, left, right,
Yep.
Yeah.
right, left, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, kids can't do pull up. They can't stop on the dime and pull up.
Nope.
Before they even pull up, guess what they gotta do? A step back.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
no, no.
be looking at it, I'm like, you can't do a pull up without stepping back.
Yeah.
They gotta hop on 2 feet every time. Like they don't know how
Yeah.
to just
Mm,
get straight down and pop,
yeah,
They
pop.
don't know how to one two. They
They
don't
don't.
know how to one two. Everything is a jump stop. So when you
Yeah.
jump stop,
That's
you don't have a pivot no more. You have zero pivot. And so, unless you're really into training, you understand those kind of things, and you teaching that. Like today, we're doing 1-2 finishes on the right side, jump stop on the left. Now we're going on the right side, jump stop on the right, 1-2 finishes on the left. You know what I'm saying? Pull ups. But if you know me and you know my kids, man, Zay is a mid range king, nigga. Shit, I lived in pull ups with her, and
yeah.
Lil Z is a pull up master. That nigga gets so high off the ground on his pull up because that's where you live at, bro. If you ain't got no mid range, bro, your game is limited. Your
limited.
game is very limited, bro. It's
Limited.
So
very
that go back
limited.
to that question. Do you got a bag if you don't got a mid range?
No. Even Even Steph Curry, the most he shoot a lot of threes, but he still has a mid range game.
He got a nasty. He
It
got a
may
nasty
be
mid range.
it may be his. I feel like to break his game down, I feel like his game is maybe 45% threes, 20.
I won't even say that. It's 50-50, bro. That nigga do whatever he want to do.
Yeah,
And if you plan him to shoot the three, he gonna kill your ass in the mid
But
range.
no,
yeah,
I
I'm
done
saying
seen
like
I done seen him have.
he shoot more threes,
No,
but
it's
his
it's according to how you play him.
yeah. I was
It's
telling
according to
somebody
how you
that.
play him.
got you,
It's according to how you
got
play
you.
him. So if y'all tonight we trying to take the three away from Steph, well he gonna get over that screen and he gonna bust your ass in that mid range. That's what he
Yeah,
gonna do.
And
yeah,
he know how to peep at that ball
yeah,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
arguing with a
yeah.
daddy the other day. He talking about his bag not deep. He only can come off screens. I said, of course. If they don't face him up like that, he can pity pat that ball. He can get whatever he wants. Like
He
his
one of the best.
handles is
He one of the best dribblers in the NBA.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
One of the best dribblers
Hey,
in the NBA.
Coach Jay said, is training more important than just hooping at the park?
Ain't nobody doing it no more, Jay.
Yeah, I'm about
Ain't
to say
nobody doing that.
But
Ain't
is
nobody
it?
hooping at
But
the park
no.
no
But
more.
answer it. Is it more important? Because do you believe? Because I hear people saying, "Hey, you just got to hoop," but then I be like, "Ah, yeah, you hooping, but you also got to spend time on those reps."
bro,
Like,
it's a balance, bro. I get tired of talking about it, bro. Like
Yeah.
I go to the gym every day and work on my craft, bro, for an hour and maybe a little piece of change. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go to the league. I ain't trying to go overseas. I'm just trying to stay sharp as long as I can. But I can see the stuff that I'm working on when I go play pickup. I play pickup probably 2 times, maybe 3 times a week, just to stay in condition. So I've been doing that for a long period of time. Bro, you see the development, bro. You can't just go in the gym and do freaking drill and not play. You can't just go to the park and play, and not work on your game because you gotta know that you're able to do these moves against people. So
Regardless of
you have to practice these moves. So it's a
regardless of the
balance,
fact,
bro.
I'm a park legend, bro. They gave my name on the goddamn park. I'm a park legend, bro. Regardless of the fact how much I played at the park, I played so much at the park. But ask me what I did in that backyard by myself for hours, bro.
yeah,
Well, my daddy
Like it's
put a goal in my backyard, bro. Ask me what I did back there for
yeah,
hours. Like my
yeah,
mama would come outside, boy, get your butt here, take a bath, get in that bed. Like
yeah. Late night.
my dad put a spotlight up for me, bro, on the corner of the house because I would be out there so late at night by myself on that
Yeah.
goal that he put up. Ask me how many hours I did that, regardless of how much I played at the park,
play,
bro.
bro. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah,
people be
yeah, yeah, yeah.
asking,
So yeah, yeah, yeah,
I ain't even coming to him. I get tired of hearing
yeah,
that question, bro. Like you gotta do both.
yeah.
You gotta do both. You
But that's
train more than you play.
just
That's
like we were just talking about. All them pros be on these pros be on the podcast
Yeah.
talking about you don't need no trainer, but they kids got a
Yeah.
trainer. Gil kid got a trainer. Kenyon Martin's son got a trainer. But they on there bashing trainers, but they kids got trainers. Like I'm like, what are we talking about here? Don't say something. Don't be a hypocrite.
Hey, but
Don't be a hypocrite
then,
and say what ain't good and you got a trainer with your kid.
then I go back and say, like, they might not call them trainers back then, but they had somebody working with them.
Yeah,
even
Like
if it was an
somebody was put
OG. When you
some,
go to the park, they're gonna correct you. Hey, bro, I need you to do
exactly.
this. That's
yeah,
training. That's coaching.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's some type of knowledge that somebody's giving you.
I was
yeah.
at the park and I learned how to crossover. I was playing with older men. I was young and my crossover was high. I never had a trainer. Crossover was high. He said he took it 100 times. After the hoop session, it was late. After he said, you know why I kept on taking that crossover? It's too high. Get that thing low and tight.
Yeah,
But that was
yeah,
after. So the next day I come in that crossover low and tight every day.
yeah,
Low and tight.
yeah,
Nobody ever taking my crossover again. But like you're
yeah,
saying, Ed, you gonna have an OG who gonna bust your ass, and then after
yeah.
he bust your ass, he gonna say, hey, fix this, do it like this. Or even then after they go like, hey, come on, youngster, come get some shots up.
Yep.
And they
Let me
making
tell
you
you.
run full
I done
court
did that so
up
many
and
times.
down shooting.
I do that to this day. When I go play with young kids or I see a kid that's in the gym and I'm working, I be like, hey, you trying to get some shots up? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And I may correct them here and there. But I
yeah,
ain't his trainer. Shit, I'm just in the gym. We in the gym together. Might as well get some shots together.
Think about think about this though. Y'all know how many times this helicopter flying over. Y'all know how many times I done been at the park as a youngster and an OG done got the best of me. And I ride my bike home and I get in the backyard and work on that same move that OG was busting my ass with.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I done took his move and made it even better
Mm-hmm.
because I'm learning from them how to use my body, how to use the proper footwork to get this shot off, everything. So I would go in my backyard and just work on that over and over again. Like get the ball out the net, boom, throw it out, boom, I'm working. Man, he killing me with this move. And then I go back and play. The OG started laughing, like this nigga using my move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bust
yeah,
your ass. Yeah.
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 So it is a balance of playing, but I think a lot of these guys now want to say like play more than you train. Like that's what they're really saying.
Yeah,
Like
like
you
go
need to just
hoop. Just
play.
go hoop.
You need to just go hoop. Yeah, just go hoop, and you'll be okay. No, you
Hey,
Bro,
won't.
if you can't
Do you know how many?
if you can't put the
Now,
ball between your
hold on,
legs, how you
hold
gonna
on,
perform?
hold on, Ed. Do you know how much bad basketball playing every weekend? You know how much bad basketball kids, if
I
they
was gonna say
just
that.
go hoop, just go hoop, just go hoop, just go hoop, and they never get any better because nobody corrects what they can't do well. They just keep playing bad basketball.
Hey, I was gonna say the same thing. You can hoop every day at the park or at the
Yeah,
rec, right? And practice the same bad habits.
Yep.
Hey, you coming off that left and you going left, you trying to do pull-ups, left, right.
yeah,
And you know you're supposed to be right. And nobody ever taught you you're supposed to be right, left. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you done did this for 10 years straight.
Yeah.
yeah.
How you gonna compare it to somebody who got a trainer who's doing the right footwork and who's doing the right reads and you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
hey, I got a question for y'all. And this I was in
So hold
at the
on.
tournament this weekend.
Before do you feel like in today's game, do you need a trainer?
For me,
Though I'm saying,
Oh,
I
oh
said,
yeah.
it
Yeah, that's what I
said
just
I low
said.
key
Like if
think
you ain't
you
got
was
a trainer, how do you expect to keep up with the ones who do?
yeah.
Like you got Z over there teaching his kids this. You got Tyler Ref down the street teaching his kids low pickup dribbles. You got Buddy down the street teaching them all type of stuff. Like Z said it earlier, skills by your freedom.
yeah,
So if you ain't got a trainer, that means you
yeah,
probably ain't got no freedom on that court,
yeah,
unless you are a dog and you just
uh,
dogging shit,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
right? But I see a lot of kids. You can't match up with these kids who got them elite bags. Like they coming down here. You trying to play defense, and they bringing it over your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You'll never be
yeah.
able to play with those
Or a
kids.
kid that can simply just use his body so well he get any shot he
Mhm.
want.
Yeah.
He hit you with that shoulder, and you look like one of them damn Mario Kart characters, and
Yeah,
that nigga
yeah.
just raise up and let that thing go, man. Like it ain't nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to play that.
Hey Z, I learned something from you this weekend. We were watching your son play, and he got an N1. And you said, man, I told him anytime he go through their chest, they
Yep.
gonna
Yeah,
what you say they gonna wall up, and then they
yeah,
gonna stand you back up, and
yeah,
you gonna get those N1s. So
yeah,
now I go back to Kenny. I say, hey, when you go through their chest, they gonna
Yes.
stand you back. If you don't have a trainer, you don't have that knowledge.
Yeah.
You would never know that.
yeah,
You'll never know that. You'll never get those N1s. So yeah, you might be a dog, you might be decent at basketball, but this kid getting N1s because Coach Z taught him how to get an N1. My
yeah.
kid ain't getting no N1s because I only teach him. But I'm not right. Let's say they ain't got no trainer. This kid ain't got no trainer. Yeah, they get to the bucket, but they ain't getting no N1s. They don't know the little tricks, the little
The
knacks.
little edges, the little edge. But we talked about this. Now I don't think nobody needs to come to me every
Right.
day.
Right.
I'm not saying that, and I've never preached that to nobody. Like, cause I want you to have some kind of love and
Trick.
ambition
Yeah.
on your own to be able to go out here and get it for yourself as well. So I just think it's a real big platform now that's bashing trainers
Yeah.
for what they do compared to what we used to do. Yeah, what I used to do, I had a legendary high school coach. So yes, he taught me shit that most high school coaches wasn't teaching. I
Right.
was college ready with the stretch and conditioning program. I was college ready with his skills program. I was college ready. I know everybody didn't have a Coach Milson in their life. Like he's legendary. You know what I'm saying? He legendary. He done proved, he done put college players after college players after college players into college from high school. You know, so everybody don't have that, but he was my trainer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was my trainer. He was my coach, but he was my trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask y'all a question, because like I said, I was coaching this weekend, and then I've been doing this for a little minute, over 5 years. Just coaching. Then I was sitting there coaching, and Z, you said this too. I don't watch this game change like
Yeah,
so many. Like you don't watch it change, and
yeah,
I'm watching it because back like when I started, kids would make you excited to coach. Like it was like, oh, I can't wait. We finna go to war. We finna go handle business.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like the parents not really like, and these the young kids. It's like the parent. So I asked y'all. I said, man, why do you really think people want to be good at basketball, or you think they just care about being in a bag? So, for example, you can get a kid who get a rebound, right,
Mm-hmm.
on defense and take off full speed down the court and never get a layup off. But then they just make that one layup in the pants, like, oh, good job. And everybody happy. She's smiling, he's smiling. But in reality, we know, man, like that's terrible basketball. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get it and outrun everybody and it only work one time. You ain't making no passes, you ain't got no pace, you ain't slowing it down, you just get it and go every single time. And as soon as they score, everybody like, yeah, get in your bag. What you waiting for? And it's like, how many times you think you're gonna be able to do that? So I'm asking, do you really think people really want to be good at basketball or really want to learn? Like Z, you yelling, get that ball moving, attack that paint touches, drive, kick it, hit the window, or my biggest thing, one more pass, one
yeah,
more. We used to yell out. I
Yeah.
used to love that
yeah,
shit. One
Yeah.
more, and we
yeah,
swing it. Ball. You don't see that no more too much, right? And
yeah.
then the parents don't like they there with it. So it's like, do people really want to learn how to play? And do parents really want their kids to know how to play basketball, or do they just care about them being in a bag?
Well, I think right now the culture, the basketball has changed so much now because basketball is more about uh, self goals, self.
Have you ever had the best socks in the world? Nope, you ain't. You don't know why you lying like that. Listen, ASG socks is the best socks in the world. Comfortable, snug fit, and you don't need to double sock them. Listen, the socks that the pros wear, these are ASG socks. Listen, man, buy two, get one free, plus free shipping. Less than $50, man. Use code I'm coming to get these socks. Get these socks today. Stop playing.
It's self driven.
Mm,
So a lot of players on the same team are in competition with each other
mm,
because of the
Yeah.
parents. Get in the car. Oh, you let Susie score all the
Yeah.
points today. Why you weren't
Uh-huh.
scoring?
yeah.
So now that causes animosity between Susie and
Yep.
April. Now they mad at each other and don't even and the parents have caused this drift. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you can have a great weekend, bro. I was coaching on the EYBL. I come back home, get in the bed, tell my wife, "Hey man, we kicked it this weekend. Man. We were balling." But them flight homes, such and such mama, oh, you gotta do more. You gotta do more. Yeah. You're not gonna get no scholarship playing like this.
Mm,
We winning, bro. We
yeah.
winning. We playing great basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Come get to the next tournament. I'm looking like, what the hell going on out here? You know what I'm saying? So look at that person and look the other way and pass the other way. I know something going on instantly. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Look, I don't know what y'all got going on with y'all mamas and daddies, but listen, you're gonna sit your ass on the bench if we're not gonna play the correct way. Like we
Mm-hmm.
don't practice like this, we don't do this. Don't get to this game and think y'all finna figure something out on the fly. No, we're not finna do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's this generation of parents. They drive a rift in these kids by saying such and such she shoot way more than you. You need to shoot just as many times as she does, and such and such she get the chance to do this. Why you don't do that? So that causes so much on a team, bro. It does. It causes so much on the team, and the coach don't even be a part of it. But the coach takes the blame.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah.
I had a parent.
Hey,
I
that's
had a parent
deep.
this week. That was big. Yeah, that was real big. I had a parent this weekend. I was at the Paint Ghost camp, right? And camp setting is totally different because
Yeah.
saying you go to do your thing. But I had a parent yell from the stands, "Yo, such and such number, you need to pass the ball. This ain't even her kid."
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, "Oh wow." And
Yep.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, it's bad
damn.
now.
I'm like, damn, like, you got the
Hey,
nerve. Like, that's something you say in your head. Like, damn, this baby didn't pass the ball. But you
hey,
don't say that out loud. Like, because now it's there. So what if that parent would have heard that? Now
Uh-huh.
it's a whole nother fight you got to
Yeah.
fight. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel like those situations, like, even though it's a camp setting, camp is supposed to show your individual skills. You play with teams, da 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 da.
Right.
It's just like, bro,
Hey,
like,
I had to beat up a dad at a camp. So man, look, I'm going to get story time. So, hey, I can't say it because if I say it, everybody gonna know what camp
yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
yeah,
But it's a little boys camp. The oldest grade was eighth grade, and this is a elite camp. This ain't nothing immature. This is some elite boys, six, seven, seventh graders, and 6'5", sixth graders. Right? This is elite camp. Uh, and then we get all fast forward, and the camp is trash. The boys to me trash. I telling them, boy, y'all ain't gonna make it, boy. Y'all are horrible.
yeah.
Uh, Fast forward to the 5-on-5, the scrimmages, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how they do the top 20, then they do
Yeah.
the second
Yep.
tier, top
Yeah.
30 or whatever. So I'm coaching at the time we're doing the top 30. So this is the second tier. So I'm coaching, right? That's why Quay laughing. He knows exactly what happened. Hey, all right, I'm coaching the top 30, and I got this seventh grader. He's 6'5", 6'6", big, nice. And and when you're big, you don't get the ball in your hands unless the guard give it to you.
Yep.
So I got a little guard on the team. He come down there, do a pull-up three. Miss it. I'm like, all right, cool. We testing that water. Come back, pull up again. Miss it. Come back, drop. He shoot the four shots. Don't pass it. Don't score it. I'm like, damn. The big dude down there posting up. I said, hey, throw him the ball, man. The daddy yelled out from you ain't got to pass that nigga that ball. I look back. I said, oh yeah. I said, hey, bro, pass him the ball. You see that big? So I'm talking to the kid. I don't even talk to parents.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
hey, pass him the ball. You see that big down there? He come down there. The daddy like, play your game. Came down there, he jacked it up and missed. I said, don't even worry about it. It's an all boys camp. I got a little Sage there, Z. You know how I feel about Sage. I say,
Yeah.
Sage, get in there. Pass him the ball. Sage get in there, pass him the ball. The dad get mad. He walk over there. Nigga, I'll beat you up. I'll do all this. And I'm like, at the time, I'm like, bro, chill, bro, because this is a camp and it's a lot of
Yeah.
money in here. And
Yeah.
I'm more wiser now. I'm not no crash out no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm telling the security like, hey bro, come get him. And I'm looking at the security. I'm like, hey bro, come get him. I turn around, he bam, headbutt me. You know what I'm saying? Right in my nose, right in my lip, right here. I start bleeding. The mature me say, all right, come here, fool. We gotta walk outside. I'll walk him outside. Oh, I ain't gonna tell you the rest, but he had to get smashed. Hey, nigga, I knocked niggas tooth out, everything. His son out there, I'm trying to beat his son up. I'm trying to get it. Hey, everybody got to get it at this point. Security trying to break me up. I hit the security guard like, nah, you too late. Man, like at this point, you on his side. You know what I'm saying? So, but I had that situation where the daddy like, hey, play the game, play your game, and the kid not good. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, bro, give me
What
the
we talk
ball.
about when first what do we talk about when we first got on here, Trey? Delusional
Yeah,
parents. That's a big thing
Bro,
now.
you come
That's a
down
huge
four
thing.
times and you doinked it,
But
yeah,
bro.
but no, but just the fact of a mom and a dad now, all they care about is what their kid is doing.
Yeah.
They don't care about the
Mm-hmm.
team. They don't care about the team. They could care less. If you really and truly, like I tell people all the time, if you prepare your kid the right way, they're gonna look good regardless of how many
Yeah.
points they score.
Yeah.
I think that probably went over a whole lot of people's heads.
yeah,
If you prepare your kid the right way, they're gonna look good no matter how many points they score, bro. I guarantee people gonna understand like, man, that mother can play
yeah,
right there, boy.
yeah,
But people that know basketball, they mother can hoop. And
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not the lead, they're not the leading scorer. They're not the leading scorer. They just do so many things good on the court for everybody to where everybody got their name in their mouth. Like, man, such and such over there can go
Mm-hmm.
for real. Like can play for real, like play the game the right way. They ain't got all the points.
Yeah.
They just play the game the right way. But now the game is so self-driven. That's why Trey ran into that. No, play your game. Play your game. Play your game. Like, don't worry about that. You ain't got to pass to that nigga. I hear it all the
Yeah.
time. I hear it
Like
all the
that's
time.
just
Like,
that's crazy to me, bro. Like just
yeah,
for that to come out your mouth and just be like, "No, go get yours," bro. I heard that so many times this
yeah,
weekend, and I'm like,
yeah.
bro, like your kid not even don't even got no bop like that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't even got no. You ain't even got
Yeah,
to
but
be
Yeah.
guess what?
doing to be moving out the way. You ain't got. Look, you ain't got this.
But
You
guess
can't
what
be
else?
doing this.
Yeah.
But guess what else? Guess what else hurts the game? When those kids are playing reckless basketball and they still get praised for it.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts the game as well. That you coming down shooting the bitch every time and ain't making nothing, and you still get picked on the top 20 team.
Bro.
Terrible.
See, Ed, I'm telling you, I done been in them situations and saw what goes on at camps, and I'm like, how the hell they get picked? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen,
but they're
boy.
allowed to play that way. They're allowed to play that way, and they get praised for it. So why am I gonna stop playing this way?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I gonna stop playing this way? I get praised for it.
Hey, but then you said it earlier when we first started. The kids who do play the right way, nobody praised them. Nobody
Nope,
like highlight them.
nope,
I
Yeah.
can go. We can go to a camp or a game. I'm doing dimes. I'm throwing
yeah,
everything. I'm making the right plays. I'm getting rebounds. They'll go highlight the person who scored 8 points.
yeah,
But
and shot
that's
that
but
hoe and
that's
shot that
what's
hoe
being
28
sold
times.
though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
shot that hoe
yeah.
28 times.
Hey,
They
they
said they
0 for
got 8
30.
points and shot that hoe 28 times. They get picked at the as the all star in the camp. They get picked as the all star, and
Yeah.
that's why I hate. I always talk about it. Y'all see politics at the bottom. Hashtag I hate politics. I hate it, man. I hate politics because it's so many fake ass people that's running these camps
Yeah.
that don't be real, man. They don't be real. And you can have a bad camp, bro. You don't get picked, and you can be a top player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that'll humble you, bro.
Yeah.
That'll humble you.
Yeah. Hey, I was at a camp, and then the director of the camp, they asked me, like, who you think is supposed to be there? I said, nah, y'all got the wrong one. It
Yep.
was a kid picking up 94 feet, locking shit down. Didn't really score on offense. He made the right plays, but on defense, he locking it down. But the
Yeah.
director say, nah, yeah, he could be top 20, but we got to get him in there. We got to
Yep.
make sure he in there. And I said, boy, what? Now he
I was in
has
the
to be
camp.
in the.
I was in
This
the.
dude
I
has
was
to
in
be
an
in the
elite.
top 20.
I was at down in Houston at an elite camp. Man, I had never seen nothing like this. But coach came to us and said, "Man, who you got? Who you got?" All the camp coaches. He was like, I was like, "Man, that girl right there, man." He was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Nigga, she should have had a great camp. Niggas, no
Yeah,
name, no name.
yeah,
They wanted all. They wanted all the
yeah,
names to be in that last game." And I was like, "Man, I played everybody." You know. And when she went out there, boy, you should have heard all the mamas and that. Oh, hell no. But she was balling. When I mean you can't fool these eyes. I tell people that all the time. You cannot fool these eyes. Not these right here. Shit. These mother legendary with kicking out talent, nigga. Shit. Yeah, you can't
Hey.
fool these eyes, bro. You can't fool these eyes right
yeah,
here,
yeah,
nigga. Shit. I don't care if you're an NBA player, NBA analysis, you cannot fool these eyes right here, nigga.
yeah,
I can sit in the gym 5 minutes and say who can play and who
yeah,
can't play. And I'm
That
not worried about your name and your ranking. I'm not worried about all that. I'm not worried about all that because I'm genuine.
yeah,
I'm gonna always be genuine to this game because this game is genuine to me. So all that old politics shit. I don't do politics. I don't do that. I don't do
yeah.
politics. So if you ever play for Coach Z, you gonna know about that. That I don't do. I don't give a fuck about your ranking, nigga. You better prove to
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
Prove to me that you like that. Like if you ain't proven, I got somebody right here. Like, go get him. Go get him. Sit down.
yeah.
So
Yeah, sit down. And enough of that don't go on now, Ed.
yeah.
Enough of that doesn't
Yeah.
happen no more.
Hey, if we as trainers and coaches, AAU programs was on the same page, we'll clean all that stuff up with parents. Like, cause it's like this. Like Z, let's say you like that over there, right? And you got a kid, and you be like, man, go sit down, go get on that bench. They'll leave, and then they'll come to me and say, Coach Z tore my confidence
Yeah,
down. Coach Z, he made him feel like this. He was a bad coach. He yelled. He did this, and then I'm gonna be So now I'm gonna start saying, oh, cause he ain't shit. So now sometimes we got some type of animosity towards each other
Yep.
because of what this parent told me. And
Yeah.
it's like, bro, this parent 16, they done been on 6 teams in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
league. So you know what I'm about to start doing? When parents come to me after they left the program, I'm gonna call that program. You know how they do when you
Yeah.
get a job? Call your
Yes.
old job.
Yeah.
Hey, how
Yeah.
was this parent? Because I
Yeah.
had a parent I had to kick out. Literally, Ed, you was there, the one who put his hands on me.
Yeah.
You know, they be testing me. See. I had to kick him out because it's like, but before that, you know, I messed up because they got into it with another coach. I should have called that other coach and said, hey, bro, what was it? Because they told me they side of the story, the parents
Yeah.
did, but I never got the coach's side of the story. I should have called
Mm-hmm.
that coach and said, hey, bro, what's the scoop on this family? He would have said, hey, bro, this is what's going to happen. He going to do this. He going to do this. If we was to do that, the community be
Yeah.
better. Basketball community be
Yeah.
better.
That's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So last question we're gonna get off. So this camp was at the Pangos camp. So this girl ended up making it to she made the top 50 because it was only like 50 some girls there. She made like the top 50, but she didn't make the elite, the top 20 or whatever. So the dad ended up taking her out. They walked her out. We was trying to call her back, and she just kept walking out. Do you feel like that dad was wrong to walk his daughter out?
Because she
Or
Yes.
didn't make top 50.
no, she didn't make the top 20. So it
Yeah.
was the top 20 and
Mm,
then it was the top 50. Do you feel
mm.
like that dad was wrong
Yeah.
to take his daughter out the camp?
And like my boy
Hey,
Coach K, like Kevin said, these parents and kids are mentally weak, bro.
Now, I ain't gonna say that the girl was sorry. I think she was decent. Like she
Yeah.
probably could have made the 20. She just didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like he was wrong as a pops to walk
What
her
what I
out?
what did I tell you and Trey a couple of weeks ago about what I did to Zay when she was on that elite ass team and didn't play much and you didn't get much burn? What did I do? What did I do as a
Turn
parent?
you set her
around.
down. Told her
You
to get in the
said
gym.
you said you're not good enough. he
Hell,
turned her.
shoot.
He turned her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I looked in that back seat while she put her seatbelt on. Get better.
yeah.
Shit.
So that's why I say, like, we can't say because if it's a camp, she ain't really got no loyalty to the camp.
Right.
So the dad might been like, hey, fuck this game. We finna get in this gym, right? Because
Yeah,
I,
well,
I don't.
if he left on that type of energy, we don't know that. So if he left on that type of energy, I got to get my kid better. Like he
Right.
left on that type of energy, I'm not mad at
Yeah,
him. Like he saw what he needed to see. He saw, hey, look, we're not where we need to be. We got to get better.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But if he left on that type of energy as a sore dad, like, oh, why did they pick my baby? Because, and she didn't make the cut. It is what it is.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But I know about them camps, bro. All them camps like that, bro. It'd be a lot of moving
yeah.
parts and politics involved in that stuff, man. It'd be a whole lot of stuff going on, bro.
Oh
I
yeah,
ain't lying. I ain't
yeah,
lying, bro. There's a
yeah,
whole lot of stuff going on.
yeah. Hey, they already know who gonna make the top 20.
Yeah.
They already know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Lil Z went down to John Lucas camp, and well, I'm not biased. My son balled his ass out at that top 100, man. I'm talking about the nigga was on Josh Smith's son team. I know Josh Smith played in the
Mm-hmm.
league. If it wasn't for Josh Smith, my son wouldn't have played the top 20 game. When they picked the team, Lil Z didn't get picked, but Josh walked down the court like, how the fuck this nigga not in this? Cause all them other guys was ranked. They're the popular
Mm-hmm.
guys. That's man. I'm telling you, bro. I witnessed it with my own eyes. I'm not the daddy to do all that. Hey man, I ain't jump up do nothing. My little nigga came sit by me. Then I saw Josh get up. I'm like, what the hell going on? And then I looked up. Luke and them were like, hey, Lucy, come on, man, come on. I didn't really want him to go then because it wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't genuine. It
Deep.
wasn't genuine. But
Uh-huh.
then he went and got in that game and balled his ass off. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so but I just know how camps are, bro. It just
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? There's so much going on that parents and kids don't even understand, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even understand, bro. And I hate the game has moved to this to where it's all about politics. Like when we showed up back when I was a kid, I'm way older than y'all. Nigga, it was man on man on. I don't give a damn what your name was,
Oh
nigga.
yeah,
Shit, coach would say that nigga killing you. You supposed to be this. He murdering you. That
Oh,
what
that's
coaches
me.
did. That's what
Oh,
coaches
yeah. Oh,
did. You
yeah.
know what I'm
That,
saying?
yeah.
So, now it ain't like that no more. It ain't like that. Foul. That was a foul. That was a foul. Hell no. They trying to save you,
Hey,
boy. They trying to save you.
I would go further. Nowadays, they don't even, when we was coming up, they put us against each other. Z, Drake, y'all
Mm-hmm.
go head
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Ed, you got the winner.
yeah,
Like, and loser get hit in their chest or something.
yeah,
Like, we going hard at each other. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
the grown men back there, like, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, like, nowadays, what I tell you, Ed, they holding their breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They holding that. If I got an elite kid, right, and she's supposed to be good or he's supposed to be good, then I bring my dog in, like I'm telling you, Ed. I'm not worried about now whoever think good. I got a dog who gonna get on your ass. She don't
yeah,
care. She don't care what name your name is. And hey, the higher your name is, and the better they say you are, she on your ass. Like she gonna dog you for real, right? You got players like that, and then you got players like the skilled ones. The real skilled one, when they going, they get to hold their breath when them dogs get on their ass. Cause
Mm-hmm.
nobody wanna see that skilled girl or that number one girl lose. Like
yeah,
nobody wanna see her or him get beat. So everybody like,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh, she made it. She survived that
Man,
round.
Mm-hmm.
it
Next
it
round,
ain't
they
no
holding their breath.
it, it ain't no difference in the. Yeah, I know y'all was young. I was when Buster Douglas dropped Tyson, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, the world was quiet, nigga.
Yeah.
Nobody had never seen Tyson look like that on the ground, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody, like when Bud beat Earl Spence up this last time, man. I mean now we was all just watching TV. Like I had a fight party, nigga. Everybody, all my boys, we was all just
Yeah.
niggas
Quiet.
just sitting around,
Mm-hmm.
nigga. Just man, he destroyed Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like it to what Trey is saying. Kids don't know how to choke nobody out no more.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have that kind of fire in them, like to have a chip on their shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
to choke somebody out. Like I'm always saying it in my car, like nigga, I'm trying to make you quit, nigga. And Lil Z be looking at me like, damn, nigga, like you
Nah,
hoop
for
like
real.
that?
Hey,
Yeah,
For
like yeah,
real.
I
I
played
don't
like
like
that.
you.
I played to try to make you quit playing basketball,
Yes,
bro.
hey.
bro.
And
So
I did. I did.
before we leave, you remember I text y'all last night in that group. I said, so answer this Z, because you gotta answer this Z. We live in a society now, they say you your only competition. Like you don't worry about nobody. But it's like, bro, if you across from me, Z, you trying to bust my ass.
Yeah,
I'm over here saying, hey, I'm my only competition. But somebody on the other side is like, bro, I'm about to bust your ass.
yeah, yeah,
You can
yeah,
be like that if you want, but I'm trying to
yeah,
be the number one. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I'm trying to be the number one. So why do you believe that? Like I do know as older you get, you can't worry about nobody else. You gotta run your own race and stuff like that. But we live in this is a sport, right? In society, it's competitive. You ain't your own competition. Everybody
Yeah,
around
like
you, everybody in your field is your competition.
somebody,
Why are people saying, hey, you don't got no competition?
if somebody is ranked higher than me, and I see them posting, they getting up at 5 a.m. and working out, and why I ain't doing it now? Oh hell no, I'm getting up at 4:30.
That's
Fuck
your
that, I'm
competition.
at 4:30. Yeah,
Yeah.
It,
yeah. Like they don't
it's not
have that
even
kind
a.
of. They don't even have that kind of fire in them like that. They don't even have that kind of fire in to go chase it. Like like oh no, you're not gonna outwork me. I'm gonna outwork you.
Hmm.
They don't. Kids don't have that on
Yeah.
their own. Kids don't have
Like
that.
right now, Z, if me, you, and Ed went to go work out, and I'm gonna say I'm the weakest link, and we could be lifting weights. Y'all could be throwing 245s on there. Man, it ain't no, and I can't do 240, but I'm about to push that 245 up. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all could be running sprints, and Z be like, shit, I got 10, I'm gonna do 10. Shit, all right, I gotta do 11. You know what I'm saying? Or I
Yeah,
gotta at least do 10, but it's always a competition. I'm not about to settle for 8 and Z
yeah,
did 10.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always competition. Like I'm not trying to lose. If we running, I'm looking over like, damn. It's always competition. So I don't see
I
why people
just
keep saying
I
it's
just
no
see that with
competition
Coach
out here.
Kevin. What Coach Kevin said, kids don't even get pissed off if they get scored on. and scared to go back at the competition.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my pet peeve. If I hoop,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
if I get scored on, I'm pissed,
Yeah,
bro.
you
But on the
yeah.
other
crash
side,
out, Ed.
bro. Oh, bro, I don't care, bro. I hoop
Hey,
with pros.
Z.
I hoop with pros all the time. They don't like me.
Hey,
They don't
Z.
like me, and
Ed
I
is a
don't care.
professional crash out. I
I
promise.
Bro, listen, I don't care, bro.
hey,
Listen,
hey, Z.
y'all get paid all this money. You got to show me you a pro.
Hey,
You got to
Z.
show me you a pro
Hey, it's a
every
hoop
time.
session. 0-0. Ed, turn it the fuck up. Who gonna own me? Can't nobody own me. I'm like that for real. Hey, it's 0-0. Hey, they haven't even checked the ball up. Ed, turn the fuck
Listen,
up.
listen, bro.
I
I
said,
don't,
dang, Ed,
bro.
it's
I
like that.
don't like. I hate that, bro. Like
Yeah,
I do not like people just to go through the first game. I'm trying to go at your neck. I'm trying to set the
yeah,
tone.
yeah,
I don't need
Hey,
no first warm up game.
hey, I'm
I'm trying to
like
go.
that. I've been like that my whole life, and I'm like that as a trainer. So like I can go 0 to 10 as a trainer, nigga. Them kids be eyes get big, nigga. Like, what's wrong with
yeah,
him?
Yeah,
yeah,
Like
yeah,
warm up.
don't waste my time. Like, don't waste my time. Like I'm big on that. I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when kids waste my time, bro. I can't stand it. That's my pet peeve. That's my pet peeve, bro. I'm big on that, bro. Don't waste my time, bro. But I love
Hmm.
basketball way too much for you to waste my time. Like
Yep.
I'm just huge on that, bro.
yeah.
I'm just huge on that. That's boy. So I understand, boy. I done
Ed,
been in the
funny.
gym with I done been in the gym with some really, really good players, and I wanted to dog walk them. You know, like I wanted to make sure they know, cause everybody used to say after we played, man, who that nigga with them goggles? I wore
Bro.
goggles.
Yeah,
They used to say, who that nigga with them goggles, bro?
yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm trying to own the gym anytime
Yep.
I'm
Hey,
in the gym, bro.
Yep.
I'm
but
trying to
now,
own it.
but now you got to realize too, because like I think Kevin said, nobody know how to go back at that competition. So we can all be in that gym, and you see it, like we grown men for shit. Like we can all be in that gym, and Ed could be busting everybody ass, and I'm in that sideline. I'm like, oh, that's who everybody's scared of, or that's who got everybody number. All right,
Yeah.
as soon as we get on that court, I got you. Now you got to come bust my ass. Now we gonna get into it.
Hmm.
We ain't even got a real problem.
Right.
The only reason
Yeah.
we got a problem because you done bust everybody else's
Yep.
ass. So I gotta come at
And you know
you.
what's crazy is Z. I know you played. You don't play against multiple people. You could sniff out who really a dog when you get across from. 'Em.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
for
sniff
Yes.
sure,
it. You could.
for
I can
sure.
smell it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Well, as soon as you come up to me, I'm be like, okay, he one, he good. But
yeah,
See back.
if I know you not like that, and I can smell it,
yeah,
I can sense it. Oh, you done, folks.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
So
trying
at
to
night
embarrass you.
I flew in New Mexico on a visit. And when I got there that night, they took me out. Of course, you know, you go out back. It's back when you went on visits by yourself. Your mom and dad didn't go,
Mm,
so you bring your hoop stuff with you. So the night they took me out, you know, we out chilling, and one of the top players said to me on the visit, "Yeah, niggas, yeah, they talking big about you. My position, they talking big about you, but you'll be a red shirt next year if you come here." That's what he said to me while we out. So me, I went back to the hotel room, nigga, couldn't sleep. I'm in the bed like this, nigga, waiting on tomorrow to hoop. I'm in the bed, nigga. Hey, I'm in the bed, nigga, like, shit. Say, when I mean I snatched the hole out this nigga ass, bro, that
yeah,
next day in that gym in front of all them coaches, dog.
yeah,
And I was talking like a Dallas nigga. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
red shirt. Every time I did it,
Red
red shirt,
shirt. You
yeah,
gotta use it.
red shirt.
You gotta
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Red
yeah,
shirt.
yeah,
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 You
yeah,
said
yeah,
red
yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, red
yeah,
shirt bet. Red shirt bet. Hey,
yeah.
hey.
So,
Hey, I'm
so,
not gonna
so,
let you
like,
live. Yeah,
yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
letting you live.
I tried to choke him out, bro, to where the nigga started limping. The nigga started limping and calling for somebody to come in for him. Yeah, yeah, nigga, yeah, limp on
Yeah,
off,
Red shirt.
limp on off.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Nah.
But
But
see, kids don't have that mentality,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah,
They don't have that mentality, bro. They like I got a registry bank. Like
Mm-hmm.
this nigga said he better than
Oh
me.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show him today.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you said, now we don't have those high school matchups where you can't sleep at night. Yeah, you got the City Hill and Duncanvilles, you got the DeSoto and Duncanvilles, you got the Lancaster and Duncanvilles, you got the Faith Family and Legion. You got some of them, but it used to be all around the Metroplex like that,
Mm.
where it was somebody you was finna play a crosstown rival, like, oh yeah, it's going down tomorrow, nigga. Shit, it's going down tomorrow. So now basketball is kind of phased out of that phase because you got 3 or 4 easy games you're gonna play before you have that,
Yeah.
before you have that game. It used to be every Tuesday, every Friday, or such and such tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Such and such tonight, his neighborhood tonight. Now I gotta play his neighborhood Friday night.
Yeah.
Then come back Tuesday, I gotta play old boy in his neighborhood and all his boys over here. So I just think the competition and getting up for the level of competition and playing against different people on a nightly basis, kids don't understand that, man. They don't understand. They don't
Yeah.
understand how to get up for that. They
Yeah.
don't. And I
Yeah.
don't even think they get up for it. I don't even think they get up for it because half of them friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
Half
you
of them
said,
friends.
the stand up, like I remember staying up all night, not being able to sleep, waking up. Hey, you usually wake up at 6, 7. Now I'm up at 3, 4. I just
Yeah,
can't sleep or
yeah. It's like Christmas. It's
watching
like
film
Christmas.
on your players. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like Christmas. I can't sleep because I'm getting this opportunity to play
Yeah.
against such and such, and they talk about him like he the one.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is my opportunity to show everybody I'm one of them ones too. Just like everybody watched the Beasley and Stevenson
Mm-hmm.
1-on-1 matchup. No, it don't get no better than that, bro.
Yeah.
It don't get no better than that, bro. It don't get no that was real old school 1-on-1 type of vibes, bro. That's what it was, bro. Your boys in the background in case something go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, his entourage, both of them had their entourages there. It wasn't nothing gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
they went at each other next, bro, and the best man
Yeah.
won. It is what it is. It is
Yeah.
Yeah.
what it is.
And they went at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went at each other.
Like we got that pride, man. My pride ain't finna. Like we play 1-on-1, my pride ain't letting me lose. If I lose, we gotta play again. But if I lose, I probably won't talk to you for at least a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I probably won't talk to you for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
Crow, like Marcus Crow was a legend at Duncanville. I was a youngster. I'm way under him. He was a legend at Duncanville. I came in this open gym one day. I was busting niggas' heads open, and Crow got off for the nigga that he was guarding to guard me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh hell no, youngster, you're not finna come in here and do this to us like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because he had pride. He had pride about winning and being the one in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And so you think about me being 6 foot, this 6'6" nigga come over to guard me. You know what I'm saying? I had never faced a 6'6" nigga at my age. I was like, damn, this big old tall nigga can move. He play like a guard. Like, this is new for
Mm-hmm.
me. So he don't know. He helped me get even better.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Kids they don't even use each other to get better no more because they're scared of getting their ass busted.
right,
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mind it. I want to get better.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get better. So if I gotta lose to get better,
Yeah.
that's good.
So
That's
one,
good. But
one,
these kids don't. Nah, they don't want that, bro. They
one
don't
more
want that.
thing. So let me back in your day, right? When you played. When you lost because you felt like you was the best on your team, right?
Yeah,
When you lost, you were like, man, that's my bad. I could have played better. I should have did
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nowadays, the best on the team, quote unquote, the ones who bet, they were like, man, I don't got a good team, or the other girls or the other dudes wasn't playing good. They blame they'll blame somebody else or the
yeah,
coach. But back in the day, the ones who was really like that on that team, they were like, shit, my bad team. I lost that for us.
Yeah.
yeah,
I should have did a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
yeah,
could have did a little bit
yeah.
more.
I
Like,
think.
and go ahead.
Yeah, that's a great point, Trey. Because over the years of the EYBL, my girls used to do that. The older heads, like Lex would come to me, coach. I just didn't juicy. Man, coach, my bad,
Yeah,
my bad. They didn't do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, coach, y'all didn't do the y'all. Nah, they were selfish. They were like, nah, I didn't play worth a damn.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and then as the generation started going and changing, it was Coach Z. Man, Coach Z don't know what he doing. Coach Z, shit, I'm not the one out there playing.
yeah,
Shit,
Yeah.
y'all, you turned that motherfucker over 5, 6 times in a row. I got to sub you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, you know, it just changed, man. So
yeah,
when Trey was standing by me at the tournament this weekend, and I told him that, I said, Trey, I've watched basketball change, bro. I've seen it change. And I have. I've seen it change, bro. It's not the same no more. It really not. It's not the same no more, Don. And it's unfortunate because I don't know if we'll ever get back to where we used to be.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's good.
that's why I'm
That's a
thinking
good
about.
end note.
Hey, that's why I'm thinking about retiring from coaching and just going straight training. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
leading the coaching along. Like it's just now. It used to be fun. It used to be like you said like not being able to go to sleep at night because we got a big game, and it might
Yeah.
not even be a big game. It's just a game. Like
Yeah.
or waking up early. It's like bro. Now it's like damn, bro. I don't even feel like going up to this gym no more. Be doing
Yeah.
this coaching thing.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
And
it's
I and I
different.
and I said that. I said that about training. I told my wife when it stopped being about the kids and my energy and passion. If you start hearing videos, let me know, babe. If you start hearing videos where you don't hear me, like I'm quiet, like I'm recording and I'm quiet, you don't hear me saying nothing, then I know I'm fading out.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm you know what I'm saying? So I always want to get out the game before that happens.
Mm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
That's
don't
some good
want to.
advice.
I don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because at training, I'm living it. I'm sweating. As you
Yeah.
see me, I'm in the workouts, in the training.
yeah,
I'm trying to get mine in. Now coaching is like, bro, I ain't got the energy to stand up for real. Like I'll probably sit down the whole game because it's like, bro,
Right.
it ain't there no more. It's like because I'm telling the kids to do this, and the parents like, shoot it, go all the way. It's like, yeah, yeah, it's about time for me to sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, nah, this is a good live. Good live.
yeah.
Listen, man, y'all boys have a great day,
You too, dog.
and
Y'all
we'll
too.
see y'all Thursday.
All right, boy.
All right.
What Trey having a party over here?
Who did that? I didn't do that.
You?
Did I do that?
Yeah, you over there having a party with these two fingers.
Oh no, I see some balloons. Who put some balloons up?